What is up, fight fans? It's your boy, 12 Gauge, Shotgun Ruby here. We're coming back at you. We're going to talk about one of the big fights for MMA Pro Fights live October 21st in Hallpeg, New York. Now, the last time I was live, I spoke to one of the two female combatants, Jennifer Hoss. But tonight, and I'm so excited to have on my show, is Lindsay Bloody Valentine. Oh, Lindsay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Gage. How you doing?
Lindsay, honestly, it's so glad you're on here. You're on the show. It has honestly we've known each other pretty along for a while now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So last time you was in the ring, I believe it was back in May. You took on Priya in the Muay Thai match.
Yeah, I had small gloves, the first small glove female Muay Thai match in Vermont. I didn't take the win, but I did have a lot of fun with that. That was my first time with small gloves. It was a blast, man. But there's nothing like a liver shot to really humble a person.
Now let's talk about it. Small glove Muay Thai, mostly for the first women. What was that like making that type of history?
Honestly, it was awesome. Not only did I get to have my Priya, which is something that I really wanted in the first place because I lost by split decision our first time around, but I really like the opportunity to have a little bit of an ease into the MMA gloves. They're a little bit fluffier, but a nice transition. And throwing elbows was a lot of fun. There's nothing like landing an elbow to the jaw to make you feel real good about yourself.
Oh man, that's very exciting. Now, Lindsay, you are returning home October 21st for MMA Pro Fights. How excited are you? Because the last time you fought in New York, I believe it was against Brianna Nightingale for Flex Fight Series.
I'm super stoked to be back in New York. I had a lot of fun fighting. It's really hard, and I'm really impressed and really proud of how far it's come. But I'm really glad to be back on my home turf to show my people how much progress that I made and what I'm going to bring to MMA. My I've never done ground games before, but my team, my coaches over at Vamos have been taking very good care of me, and I'm going to be really ready.
Now, every time you step in there, it is always a banger. Banger after banger, regardless of the results, you bring it. Which now brings me to the question at hand. You will be fighting Jennifer Pretty Beast Hoss, who hasn't fought since 2017. A couple of canceled fights, but last time I had her on my show, she said you wasn't really a challenge. I care to defer about that, but give me your thoughts on when she said you wasn't really a challenge.
Look, everybody knows my kickboxing, my record is not good. I feel like I lose to the refs more than I lose to the fighters. That's wrong for you. But besides for that, calling me out, she's got nothing. I, I'm gonna hurt her. Plan win, lose or draw. I'm gonna hurt her. I've heard a bunch of things about her lately. I just want to see if she shows up.
Well, yes, the last time Jennifer competed was at XFN back in 2017. I was actually just beginning my MMA career, so it was good to see her in person. Her fighting, there's been a lot of speculations that she has canceled fights and doesn't want to take fights. What do you believe made her so specific and want to take this fight with you?
Try to target. Um, Nothing for my opponent. Yes, for whatever reason, but I make them work for it. And I'm planning quick. Send her home back to Georgia and celebrate.
That's good. That's good. So let's talk about what led you to train with Vamos. Because I know before when you was on Flex, you wasn't with Vamos at first. So what led to that transition of training camps?
Well, I started fitness with Chris Cope and Chris Vasquez years ago. That cut the program. We moved to another, which then cut the program. At this point, all of my team spread out. Friday. This wasn't a work for Vamos apparently wanting to work with me for quite a while now. So when I walked through that door and they welcomed me along there, the progress by joining Vamos in February is phenomenal.
Now let's talk about Vamos. You have Sensei Moses. You have guys like Ryan Jarena, Mike Basil. What is it like with that type of competition to be around you and helping you get better as a fighter? What is it like being around those champions?
Incredible, because the only way to get by working with the best. So I'm going to work with me with some drills yesterday. I've got them working on a lot of stuff with going to be a freaking killer if I play my card. I'm determined to look for this fight. I want to show everybody know that my no worries about that.
Now I don't know if you viewed any videos on your opponent. Obviously, I've seen you compete. Your striking is one of a kind in the women's division, strictly one of a kind. Have you seen anything that you feel that is faulty about the game?
I'll be honest, there wasn't anything to write home about. I see what she likes to do, but again, it was how many years ago? We involved. So what she was in 2017 is definitely not what she is now. So I like a little bit of change in there, but
how excited are Valentine fans to finally see you compete, not only at home, not only under the Vamos banner, but in such a big spotlight against a pretty game opponent, in from my opinion.
I want to call them because I'm not but I call it my bleeding hearts because I'm bloody at the time. They're all so excited. They keep pro, so they want to do what I have. And yes, there will be blood. Yes, look at my nose funny just because I'm bleeding. So I don't gotta worry. I'm ready. We're ready. Let's sell out this place.
I mean, you would call the bloody Valentine with no blood being shed. Personally, I cannot. This is one of the matches I circled on the card, and I gotta thank Mr. Luis Ruiz for booking this match. And from the rumor mills that have been happening, she has not shown up full of matches. I hope. Let me rephrase it. I pray she comes and we could finally see this matchup. I would love to see Lindsay not only in the MMA octagon, but competing in MMA. I'm very, very stoked. Lindsay, is there something you want to say to your opponent? I gave her the spotlight last time. The spotlight is now yours.
I'm going to keep it simple. Come to New York. Let's go a little bit of New York hospital on the way back.
Lindsay, for people who don't know anything about Lindsay Bloody Valentine, what do you have to say? What's in store for Lindsay?
Don't blame. You're gonna want. No matter what, it's gonna be a fun fight. We're both going in there with chips on our shoulder. We got people who have impressions of us that we've got to. So you're not gonna want to miss this. It's gonna be a real big.
Oh man, super, super excited for October 21st. Lindsay, is there any shout outs you want to do to anyone watching at home?
Who has corner times before. Shout out to my sponsor, Rhode Island Comic Con, clothing, Nash, disposable, all of my people, everybody who's been supporting me, you're not going to regret supporting me because I'm going from.
Well, Lindsay, I'm very excited. I'm sure a lot of not only female fans are very excited to see two warriors go in there I know most definitely will be there, not only for the weigh-ins, but I will be there for the fight. Hopefully, I can get a few words with you after the weigh-ins and maybe after your fight. Most definitely, I want to get a few words with you, Lindsay. I cannot wait, and I'm gonna keep iterating this. I like the guys fight. Don't get it twisted. I love the guys fight, especially the co-main event. But this fight gives me goosebumps all around. These are two women that I have watched put on show after show. One woman hasn't been off for long, but Lindsay, every time I see you, you put on a banger, and I cannot wait for this fight. Lindsay, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, taking this interview with me, and I cannot wait for October 20th. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really spending time with you.
All right, thank you so much, Lindsay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Lindsay Bloody Valentine talking about her upcoming fight, October 24th against Jennifer Pretty Beast Hoss. This fight is a can't miss. This fight is going to be a banger. I hope this fight goes the distance, but with these two ladies, anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Luis Ruiz and MMA Pro Fights live October 21st, Hawpeg, New York. You do not want to miss it. And if you do miss it, well, you're just not really a fight fan. Until then, I'm signing off. Everyone, have a good night.